This is the hard copy that I have that contains the Book of Enoch, and it is the R.H. Charles. And he came to me and greeted me with his voice and said unto me, This is the Son of Man, who is born unto righteousness, and righteousness abides over him, and the righteousness of the head of days forsakes him not. In this chapter, Enoch is in the presence of the Messiah. It is not claiming that Enoch is the Messiah.
Hey, my friend, I totally understand the confusion surrounding the identity of the Son of Man figure in 1 Enoch 71:14. The reason that there is confusion is because of the R.H. Charles translation of this passage, which is the version of 1 Enoch that you are reading from. To put it simply, R.H. Charles renders 1 Enoch 71:14 to be in the third person rather than the second person. Thus, R.H. Charles' translation reads, This is the Son of Man, instead of You are the Son of Man. This difference in translation makes a huge difference because if R.H. Charles' translation is correct, then, as you point out, Enoch is not being revealed as the Son of Man figure, but is being directed to a separate figure. So then, which translation is correct? Should the verse read, You are the Son of Man, as the majority of English translations have it, or should it read, This is the Son of Man, as R.H. Charles' translation has it? Well, as scholars point out, the actual text of 1 Enoch says, You are the Son of Man. R.H. Charles' version is a known mistranslation. He intentionally amended the text of 1 Enoch 71:14 to reflect a third-person rendering rather than what the text actually says. By the way, R.H. Charles himself admits that he did this. In the footnotes of his translation, R.H. Charles admits that he amended the text, and he provides the correct translation and acknowledges that his rendering does not reflect what the actual text says. Of course, scholars have widely criticized R.H. Charles' treatment of the text here, as John Collins writes. Quote, The solution of Charles was to amend 71:14 to read, This is the Son of Man, and change you to him in the following verses. This procedure has no basis in the text and is clearly unacceptable. James Vanderkam and George Nicholsburg also remark, quote, Charles could not imagine that this author would identify the Son of Man with Enoch. He claimed that a passage had dropped from the text that described the Son of Man accompanying the head of days and a conversation taking place between Enoch and an angel. Verse 14b through 17, he supposed, are the remnant of the angel's description of the function of the Son of Man, which some scribe mistakenly applied to Enoch and transposed into the second person. Charles, in turn, changed the second person pronoun in verse 14b and all the second person pronominal suffixes in verses 14c through 16 into the third person. Charles's tour de force, however, has no foundation in the manuscripts and has been universally rejected by scholars. If we accept what the actual text of 1 Enoch 71:14 says, then Enoch is the one being revealed as the Messiah figure in the narrative. That's a really good reason why Christians have not regarded 1 Enoch as scripture. For more on this, see my article, Who is the Son of Man in 1 Enoch 71:14, and the video I did with Michael Jones of Inspiring Philosophy, the Book of Enoch Examined. Hey, thanks for the video, and I hope you find this response to be a blessing. Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you did like it, consider giving it a thumbs up and sharing your thoughts in the comments below. Also, if you want to see more content like this, I want to invite you to subscribe to my channel. You can also hit that little bell so that you'll be notified when new videos like this are released. I'll see you next time. Blessings and shalom.